This is Today with Matt Lauer and Ann Curry.
45 after the hour. Up next, a guy who makes a lot of women very happy. Brad Pitt. Ann's exclusive interview is coming up right after this.
All this week, we've been looking at the shocking devastation that still remains in New Orleans as citizens there mark 1 year since Hurricane Katrina struck. Well, on Thursday, actor Brad Pitt announced a major step forward in his effort to bring back housing in one of the hardest hit parts of the city. I caught up with him in New Orleans for an exclusive interview.
The first responsibility is help those that are most vulnerable. And we failed miserably. And to some extent, we're still failing.
Brad Pitt, disappointed by the pace of recovery in New Orleans, is a movie star playing a new part in the future of this city.
We're a country of great ingenuity, and the fact that we can't get in there and clean up this quagmire is ridiculous, and it's shameful.
Part of the community now.
Together with the environmental nonprofit Global Green, Pitt sponsored a housing design competition and Thursday helped select the winner.
Congratulations.
This winning blueprint is low-income housing planned for the neglected, still almost deserted, lower 9th Ward. What do you love about this design?
I love that it can be replicated and not in a cookie-cutter style. At the same time, where it really wins is that if done properly, we can completely get rid of the idea of an energy bill.
People listening right now thinking, oh, come on.
It's not that difficult.
Come on.
You can cut your energy bill down 65% just by the way you position your house, the way you structure it for airflow and ventilation and shielding from the sun.
It's possible, you're suggesting, that people living in these homes would pay zero.
That's right.
The winning architects from New York created a versatile model of energy-efficient design, using the sun's rays for power, rain for the water system, and stored heat from the earth. Do you know this is going to work?
We know it's going to work.
Why do you know it's going to work?
We know it's going to work because they're not new systems. The difference between what existed then and what exists now is that technology has improved.
Matt Peterson heads Global Green and is something of a guiding light for Pitt's ideas.
We estimate that if 50,000 of the homes in New Orleans, of the 200,000 going to be rebuilt in Louisiana, used our energy goals for this project on a very conservative level, people would save $38 to $56 million a year. $1,200 a home conservatively on average.
You mentioned Brad's help. How much do you need this kind of star power to get the message out?
When somebody like Brad steps up to the plate and he is passionate about not just architecture, but how we build differently, how do we improve people's lives, how do we build green, that means that there's a greater chance for success because he's deeply committed to this.
And committed to planting the seeds of green living wherever possible.
This is where it gets really exciting. We're still the most powerful nation in the world. Beyond policing the world, we could also be inspiring the world, and we could be at the forefront of this kind of movement.
But here in New Orleans, he says, his work is about something more basic.
This is tied into the bigger issue that we talked about of justice, and it bothers me to see these people left behind not getting a big hand up. These are the people that need the most help, so we got to start there.
Why?
To actually, to be able to have some small hand in improving anyone's life. I mean, I'm a father now, and what that does to you is makes you more aware of other children and the plight of other families. That makes me relate to others more, and I want the same for them. So if we can play any hand in that, it makes me feel pretty good.
I see a change in you.
Really?
Yeah, big change. You seem to be open to more philanthropy, to doing
possibly.
more.
I'm the same. I'm the same guy. I mean, there are a lot of great things in my life, and that comes from this family that we've created, and it's incredibly grounding. And walking in the door at the end of the day and seeing these faces light up is, I don't know anything more rewarding.
But as rewarding as his new family is to him, this movie star says it also gives him a greater sense of duty.
I believe that there is a responsibility, if we truly believe, and that's the question that this is putting to the test, especially here in New Orleans. Do we really believe that someone else's life matters as much as our own? The answer to me is obvious.
The project's goal is for the first 18 homes to be completed before the second anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. The land has been chosen, the bidding has begun, and the fundraising for the building phase is about to start. If you want more information on the Global Green Project or on green design, go to our website at today.msnbc.com.